Hi. Thanks for opting in to be a founding member of Ohhh Coaching. Yeah, I've got a little story to tell you. And then at the end of the story, I'm going to tell you about the really cool discounted offer that I've got for you as a founding member. Ready? Okay? Okay, little story. But it comes from a place of, oh my gosh, we're women, right? Let's just be brutally honest. How many times have we had our heart broke? Yeah, for me, it's probably been about 6 or 8. But the worst one was when I divorced my husband of 21 years. I divorced him. It had become just brutal. And it was even more brutal because we had 9 kids. During the course of our marriage, I have to admit, I was Iowa shy about talking about sexuality. Obviously, we had a lot of sex, but I couldn't bring myself to talk about it. And I remember one incident while we were still married where I had discovered how to orgasm just by thinking about it. And I practiced it a few times, like, oh, this is cool. I'll bet you every other woman out there knows how to do this already, and I'm late to the party. So I didn't talk about it with them. That was my little secret, right? But then things got worse, and I ended up having to divorce him. And the first few days, remember how the first few days are? They're just, like you walk around hanging on furniture because you're so devastated. Your heart is broke. I'm sorry about the cars going by, but that's just where I live. At any rate, we were devastated. And I guess the thing that I remember the most about it was that I'm going to be brutally honest here. I don't care if it's taboo. I'm talking about it now. I've been to Burning Man twice. I got really horny. I don't have sex whenever anymore. And I started feeling really desperate because it got worse and worse as the days went by. I went online to see what I could do about it. And they talk about, sex toys here, sex toys there, physical manipulation here. And I thought, I'm not good at physical manipulation. And sex toys, holy crap, I can't even keep a bag of chocolate chips hidden away from my kids. How in the world am I going to keep sex toys away from my kids? Just, no, not going to happen. So I remember in my desperation going to my gynecologist. And I said, is there anything you've got, any kind of pill that can take care of this problem for me? And my doctor went, oh, Tamara, I am so sorry. The medical profession is not set up to deal with problems of this nature. We have no medicine for this. I'm so sorry. Well, I remember driving home in the family van with about 6 or 8 kids in it, just feeling like crap because I thought in my lowest emotional state that I deserved it. I deserved to have horniness and not be able to release it. I deserved every bad thing that was ever going to happen to me ever again because I divorced my husband. Well, I went to bed that night. The house was kind of quiet. Kids were asleep. And still feeling really low. And then suddenly I remembered that little secret thing that I could do while I was married. I could orgasm whenever I wanted to. So, well, why didn't I think of that sooner? Oh, yeah, that's because I had a really bad mental state. Okay, I get it. Well, I'm going to try it. Let's see if it'll resolve it. Well, I went into my Zen mode and did some deep mindfulness and some meditation. And then I thought my secret little thought. Okay, you're going to laugh at this, but I was like, pow, zoom, to the moon. I was having orgasms after orgasms after. It went on for like 15 straight minutes. It was like, whoa, all this energy release. It was insane. Afterwards, I felt like, except I don't smoke, all right? But I remember going to sleep that night with a happy, wonderful little smile on my face, and I was so blissed out. And the next morning, I woke up, and I went, you know what? Damn it, if I can do that, if I can take care of my horniness, if I can take care of this so I don't need to worry about maybe going out and trying to find a guy, because what guy is going to want to date a woman with 9 teenagers? Tweens and teens. Anyway, right? And besides, I wasn't ready to date. I'm still in emotional trauma. I'd be, well, I would not be a very good date, shall we say. So I kept on going. I didn't tell anybody. I did tell one person, my best friend, and she thought it was so strange and bizarre that she broke off her friendship with me. But that's another story. Now, to this day, I still kept it quiet up until somewhat recently. I had the nerve to talk to someone else finally. And I said, hey, you got to tell women about this. You got to teach them how to do this. Imagine what it could do for their sex life. Hell, it might even save their marriage if they could do this amazing, cool thing whenever they want. If they were single, if they were married, it doesn't matter, what partnership, whatever. Women need to know how to do this. So I went online again and looked to see if anybody out there was teaching it. No, this is the first place in the world where you're going to learn how to orgasm just by thinking about it. And plus, there's only very few women that even talk about knowing how to do this online. So I got a beta group of women together. I developed a course and I taught them how to do this. And the testimonials are really amazing. It's really helping women with their sex life. In fact, their husbands are going, this is great, this is amazing. And there's a lot of guys wanting this for their girlfriends. So you're in on the ground floor of something truly amazing. And there's no taboo, there's nothing bad about this at all. Trust me, I'm from Iowa. I get, cultural things. There's nothing wrong with this because this is a mind-body situation where we're already pre-wired to be able to know how to do this. It's just a matter of finding the button and pushing it. And that's what I'm going to teach you how to do. So this course normally will run for $297. It's a 4-week-long course via webinar. Every week I teach you a new technique and you get to practice it. And then we get together the next week and we talk about it and then I teach you another one. But I'm going to sell it to you for $97 because you're in on the ground floor of this amazing new opportunity. Also, I'm going to give you a private Facebook group where it's just us orgasmers. I like, sister women really, but where we can really let our hair down and talk about the things, our questions about sexuality. I'll jump in occasionally. You're going to get a lot of good wisdom from your fellow, your sister people in our group. And then I've developed a meditative audio for you so that you can really truly zen out and get in the mood when you're ready for being in the mood, shall I say. And lastly, if you would like to have a 15-minute conversation with me, private, I'm a professional coach, you and I will talk about whatever is on your heart with regards to your sexuality or your life in general. If it's something I can help you with, maybe special techniques for orgasm, depending on your situation, let's talk. Then that's altogether a $595 value for $97, but I think you are ready. You know deep in your heart you want this and you need this because more than anything, you're going to have a lot of fun with this.